this commercial break. NRI machining. The difficult we do right away, and the impossible will take a little longer. Holbrook's Hometown Pharmacy is an independent retail pharmacy offering prescriptions, a full line of over-the-counter medication products, and gifts for family and friends. The pharmacy offers in-store pickup, drive-through pickup, and delivery. Contact us by phone at 740-259-0041 or visit our Facebook page. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are here and we are ready to roll. We've got the Dirt Anarchy Season 3. This is the Season 3 opener for the 358 Modifieds. The guys are out on the track qualifying right now as we speak, and we are ready to get this underway. Take a peek at the sponsors. Got some new ones on there now. Dirt Anarchy for top left, who were racing for. The new one that I did forget to add on there was Buckwheat's Customs. Sorry about that. To Michael Mitchell over at Buckwheat's Customs. But, ready to get this night underway. Everyone is here, prepped, and ready. Hop over to the live tab. Check it out. Check it out. Got some guys out there on the track right now. Hide that little logo. Hide that driver info. All right, out there on the track now, Dillard. We're going to pull up the results tab. Quick time for qualifying. It's held by Mike Tucker with a 16.274. A couple of guys still got to go. Travis Gardner's going to be out there. Derek Jester, Gregory Nelson, Eric Dillard, Ian Humphreys, David Garman, all out there and ready to roll on the track. Jump over here and get this out of the way so you can see the qualifying times. Quick time, Travis Gardner with a 16.156. That's Travis out there on the track there. Ian Humphreys is out there turning his laps now. He's going to be second quick time, 16.191. So, let's see how these guys are going to do. 1, 2... 7 cars on the track. Don't know if David Garman's going to go out and race or not. I think we are going to have 7 total. You see Derek Jester out there doing some wishful thinking on the old out there on victory lane. Look at old Derek out there. Derek might pull away with the win here. He is sitting 4th right now in time, but track state's going to change. Drive lines are going to change, so we will see what happens. Got a couple minutes left in here in qualifying, so I'd like to thank everybody for coming out. Guys are doing a fantastic job out here racing. Appreciate y'all coming out and checking out the page. We will be right back, folks.
Mic off.
That's right. You guys heard the mic off. That was my headset. But Adrenaline Spike Designs down in the chat. Look at how pretty that car is. It does look good. Every one of them cars that Adrenaline Spike Designs puts out are absolutely beautiful. Pull up the sponsor page. You'll see Adrenaline Spike there on the top right of the sponsor page. Do a rundown of those sponsors: Anarchy Custom Wraps and Designs, 06 Racing Productions, Buckwheats Customs, 4M Customs, Adrenaline Spike Designs, and NRI Machining. Those are all Dirt Anarchy sponsors. Mine include Blueprint Event Rentals and Holbrook's Hometown Pharmacy. It's going to be a great race here tonight. All the guys are getting lined up, ready to go. All the qualifying times are in, so we will see how it goes. We are live on 3 different channels. We got Twitch, YouTube, and Facebook. So we're going to pull some of these up and see if we have anybody else in the chat and any of the other ones. YouTube, not really seeing much. And we'll check Facebook out too. Got one person in there, not really sure how the chat goes. Sorry I couldn't make it, fellas. Have a good race. That came from Michael Mitchell on Facebook. Michael, thanks a lot for the comment there, man. Means a lot. All the guys are out here ready to roll. Heat race number 1. This will be a 10-lap event, I do believe. Travis Gardner starting on the pole. He's your quick time qualifier tonight. Travis Gardner is out there. Your pole sitter. Outside pole. Sitting in second place, Ian Humphreys. Inside row number 2, Michael Tucker. Outside row number 2 in 4th place, Derek Jester. In your back row, starting on the inside, Gregory Nelson. And outside, Eric Dillard. Get the race underway. We are ready to go, ready to rumble. Let's see. Folks in there on Travis Gardner. Got the old late model posted up. Travis Gardner, your quick time qualifier here tonight. He was P3 finishing the dirt street stocks. Eric Jester had a little bit of a flub up there on the last lap. He'll be looking to come back and get one this time, hopefully grabbing a podium finish. But everything's ready to go, ironed out and ready. Pace truck taking them around the turn number 2. As soon as they get into turn number 3 and turn number 4, right in the middle of each turn, they will bank off the pace truck wheel, and these guys will be under a green flag and ready to roll. All right, green flag flies. Travis Gardner takes off. Humphreys following closely in behind a number 53 car. Travis Gardner taking the middle line. These cars are driving a little bit different after the new update Iracing came out with. Travis Gardner with a decent lead. Ian Humphreys down on the inside line of the 358 modifieds. Ian now following right behind. Derek Gester's pushed his way up into 3rd place. Oh, Derek up into the wall. Oh no, Derek Jester took a big tumble on the raceway right there. He had moved up into position, but now he is out of the race. Able to come back in the A main. Took a big tumble on the raceway right there, but everything will be all right. We'll see him back out in the A main. Ian Humphreys moving to the inside of Travis Gardner, trying to get the line on him. See if he can get it. Humphreys down on the low side. Coming around the turn, and for the first time in the heat, you have a new race leader, Ian Humphreys. Travis Gardner trying to work the high line. Ian Humphreys able to get him whenever he was down on the bottom. Gardner still working that outside middle line. Nelson back in 3rd place. Ian, your race leader. 4th place, Dillard. And those are all the cars on the track. Tucker and Jester had to pull off, excuse me. Travis Gardner following in behind. Humphreys there. Ian Humphreys with a 4/10 gap on Travis Gardner. Michael Mitchell, how does the new update feel? It feels a little funky. Some of the guys were talking, if you watched the previous broadcast, it was definitely a little off. Even in the dirt street stocks, the throttle wasn't all the way flat out. The cars were feeling a little bit different. The tires had wear by the end of the race. You could tell that the new tire tool that Iracing loaded up into the new update was just a little bit different. But Joey McCoy jumping in here on the live. What's up, Joey? Good to see you, man. Thank you for coming in and watching the broadcast. Yeah, the new update's a little different, Michael Mitchell. Definitely a little different. Going to be a whole lot to get used to. White flag's out in heat race number 1. Your leader and P1 finisher for heat race number 1, Ian Humphreys in 2nd place. Travis Gardner, 3rd place, Nelson. 4th place, Dillard in the 33 O'Reilly machine. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, you saw it here. Take a look over the sponsor page real quick. Throwing on up here. Michael Mitchell in the chat Facebook says good deal. I don't know of many classes of cars. It's actually full throttle everywhere. Yeah, about the only one was the dirt street stock, and they're no longer full throttle. So it's changing a little bit out there. The game's definitely changing up. So getting a little bit different for everybody. But if you guys are here watching the broadcast right now, thank you guys for coming out over on Twitch. Mike Tucker, TX Mike Tuck 11, appreciate it. Yep, absolutely, man. Great to see you guys out here supporting the stream, coming out and watching the broadcast. I want to be switching back and forth from Facebook to Twitch here in a little bit, so it's going to be a little bit different. In real life, I meant, yeah. Even in the race carts that I'm in now, the dirt oval race carts, they're not full throttle. You'll never catch anybody dead holding that thing full throttle on the smallest track we run. But if they do, more power to them. I guess with the proper setup, you could probably get a little bit more out of it. But yeah, it definitely takes a lot of throttle control whenever you're out there on dirt. If you think about it, asphalt doesn't move when you're driving on it. Dirt moves all over the place, so a little bit more surface breakage whenever you're going around the track. So definitely takes quite a bit of skill to come out here and put this car around the track. So B main's up, 15 lap event, 2 cars on the track, Tucker and Jester. We're going to see how they do. Sponsors down at the bottom left of the page. Buckwheat's Customs. You see up there now. Got them on the little rotation. Blueprint Event Rentals popping up. If you guys are out there watching, thank you very much for coming out and supporting the guys on the racetrack and supporting the stream. And we are going green. Took them a second. A little bit of a delayed start there. But a lot more break in real life versus what iRacing was as of yesterday, for sure. Yeah, no joke. I know that I'm having to figure out how to hit the brakes the right way going into the turn at my local track, so definitely gets a little bit different. But I know driving asphalt oval here has definitely helped me out trying to figure out brake control, because you really don't use it too much on the dirt track here on iRacing. But all right, Mike Tucker out front, Jester in behind. Jester got into the wall there in the heat races in the main, trying to get himself one more position up over Tucker. Derek ripping the low line, putting the slider on old Tucker. Derek Jester, race leader. It's the B main 15 lap event. We are at Eldora. Fantastic driving out here tonight that we've seen so far. It should be a decent race whenever we get to the A main. Like I've said before, if you guys are out here watching, thank you guys for coming out and supporting the stream. If you're watching it live, or if you're watching it somewhere else later on, Facebook, YouTube, whatever it is. Appreciate everybody coming out and checking everything out, checking out the broadcast and supporting the guys, supporting me. If you guys do see this later on, drop a like, drop a follow, subscribe on the YouTube channel. And we're going to try to take this thing off a little bit more. Later on, I will tell everyone, I am trying to implement some more real racing onto the channel. So it's going to be Dirt Static Esports, but it's going to be more like Dirt Static Racing. We're gonna try to take it out. I race at a local dirt track with dirt oval carts, and I'm going to try to implement that a little bit into the channel here. Might make like a little sub channel, or maybe just like a separate bracket where I can put some of that content on there. But we are going to be racing on Saturdays, and I'm going to be recording and trying to upload. So get the local track a little bit more spotlight. Give some of the guys out there that race and do the great things that they do a little bit more spotlight. Kind of like here at Dirt Anarchy, they got a lot of great guys that come together and just formed an amazing group of gentlemen out here racing. So. The main event, Jester still your race leader. Jester up there turning 16.341s. Not too bad of times for Eldora. Tucker in second place. We are 11 laps in on a 15-lap B main. Did have a little bit of a procedure done in the doctor's office today. A little bit of health complications, nothing too serious, but definitely put me out of commission for quite a while. It's hard for me to pick anything up or anything like that, so been struggling with that. It hurts like crazy sitting down right now, but it's better than standing up trying to call a race. So B main's almost over. Lap 14, I do believe that Derek Jester's next turn by will be white flag. White flag's in the air. Derek Jester, race leader of the B main. Completed 15 laps, started in second, moved up to first. Good job to Derek Jester. All right, B main event is complete. About to move over to the A main. Pull the grid up on the screen. Actually, I do believe that they are going to be doing a warm-up. I keep forgetting that they threw the warm-up into the format this season, but they're going to go out there and do a warm-up. As these guys are going out here and turning to warm up, take a peek at the sponsor page. Ladies and gentlemen, we are going to let this warm up run, and we will be right back. All right, these guys are about ready to roll. Warm-up's about 3 minutes long. I think they're using the warm-up this year just to kind of let the track state kind of work itself in. So, we are going to figure it out. Track state doesn't look too bad. These are the 358 modifieds. The 358 mods. Dirt Anarchy's done a fantastic job this season so far getting the races underway. I know that with the sprint cars had a little bit of a complication, but I will be getting that replay and putting that race up at a later date. Should be getting it tonight, should be recording it, and I should be putting it up here pretty soon. But, yep. Warm up, 3 minutes in. You guys have been taking a look at the sponsors there. We're going to jump over to the live screen. Warm-up's almost concluded. And we are going to get this underway. We'll jump over here during the warm-up. Pull up some race info. Dirt Static Esports presents Dirt Anarchy Racing at Eldora. One of the bigger tracks we'll see, located in Rossburg, Ohio, right there in the USA. Only 62% water on the track currently. You guys can see that there. We're going to pull the grid up now. These guys are getting ready to roll. All right. Starting up there on pole, Ian Humphreys, winner heat race number 1. Ian is going to take off from the pole position here tonight when the green flag flies. Starting outside pole, first row, Travis Gardner. Starting inside row, second row, starting in third position, Gregory Nelson. Outside row number 2, Eric Dillard. Starting in 5th place, Derek Jester, and rounding out the end of your field is going to be Michael Tucker. Ian Humphreys up there in the front, ready to get this race underway. We are absolutely ready to watch this 35-lap feature here at Eldora. Big thanks to all the guys coming out here and running for the league. Out here taking time out of their day, time out of their week, come out here and run these races and make Dirt Anarchy something special and something awesome. All right. Here we go, one more time around the raceway. We're going to take a time real quick, check out the sponsor page one more time. These guys are about ready to take off, so. Here we go, back on the live. Green flag's about to fly. And these guys are going to take off. Ian takes off with the green flag. There it goes, Ian. The fire's shooting out of the pits. You guys can see it. Ian going to take the slider line through 1 and 2. 358 mods are underway. Travis Gardner in second place. Nelson working the bottom line. Travis Gardner working the high side in behind your leader, Ian Humphries. Travis going to walk away with that second place position right there. Travis now going to fall in behind Ian and run the same racing line. See if he can get a little bit more throttle control and run them down. Slick's coming in just a tad on the entry to the turn. Ian's hugging the low line in 3 and 4. Super low. Travis is going to go ahead and hang on to that middle line. Ian's going to bump down and start running the low side, see if he can get a little bit more speed out of that. Ian Humphries, first place, 4/10 gap on Travis Gardner. Travis taking the high side and bringing that back down to 2/10 gap. Ian Humphries running a 16.414. Travis running a 16.368. Fastest lap on the speedway that lap is Derek Jester with a 3.24. Derek Jester in third place. Travis Gardner moving up on the leader on the inside of Ian Humphries. Travis Gardner in turn 1 and 2 is trying to make a move. Travis Gardner down on the low line inside of Ian. Travis with the slider. Sticks it coming out of 3. New race leader Travis Gardner working the low line to get around Ian Humphries. Travis Gardner gets the official slider on him in turn number 2. Travis still trying to hang on to the low line. Ian working the high side. Looks like Travis might have found a line down on the bottom. You got a new race leader. That's Travis Gardner. Run down. Travis Gardner P1. Ian Humphries in 2. Derek Jester in 3. Nelson in 4. And rounding out your top 5 is Tucker. Last car on the track is Dillard. All the cars decently close. All in the same set of turns. All in the same straight. Ian back in front of Travis. Another race leader. Ian Humphries. These guys are fighting back and forth. Ian Humphries working the low side. Travis Gardner is going to try to get some momentum build up on that middle line to get another slider on Ian, but they are fighting back and forth. Travis Gardner a little more comfortable with something with a little bit more engine. Up here running in the front of the pack. We are 9 laps into the 35 lap feature. 10 laps in now. Ian Humphries still your race leader. Travis Gardner about 2/10. 2/10 off, running the bumper of Ian Humphries. Travis down on the low side, Ian down on the low side. Travis is sending that 358 mod into that turn. He's gaining a lot of turn on the way into the, gaining a lot of speed on the way into the corner. Ian's carrying a little bit more on the way out. It's a good race for first here. Nobody walking off with it. Travis has done a good job of staying within 2 to 5/10 of the car in front of him. Travis Gardner hitting a 16.342 and Ian Humphries hitting a 16.4 flat. Good job out of the 2 race leaders so far. Travis Gardner trying to make it work. Right there in the Adrenaline Spike Designs 37X. Travis Gardner out there in second place, P2. Derek Jester back here in third in the 56. Another Adrenaline Spike car design. If you guys want to check out some of Adrenaline Spike content, hit me up on Facebook and I can direct you in the proper place to go. We do have a Facebook page up. Dirt Static Esports. If you look it up on Facebook, you'll find us. You can shoot me a message on there if you guys do have any questions about anything, or if you want to catch future broadcasts or future streams or future videos posted, or even just posts. Follow me on Facebook and you can get all your updates that you need. Dirt Anarchy Season 3 will be running for 7 weeks. We're on week number 1. I've already ran Sunday night. Running Tuesday night. They also have another race on Saturdays, but I'm racing in real life then, so I can't go to that. But here we are, Sundays and Tuesdays. You can catch us every Sunday and Tuesday for the next 7 weeks. Dirt Anarchy will be running. Ian Humphries still the race leader. He's got about a second gap on Travis Gardner. 8/10 to a second gap, kind of fluctuates, running different lines. Travis Gardner in second place. Derek Jester in third. Excuse me. 4th place, Nelson. 5th place, Tucker. And 6th place is Dillard. Caution's out. That's caution number 1. Ladies and gentlemen, we will be right back.
Brought to you by NRI Machinery, located in Macon, Georgia. The difficult we do right away, the impossible will take a little longer. Call 478-731-0496 for all your machining needs.
All right, we're on the replay tab. I am not too sure why the caution came out. Can't find it anywhere on the raceway, so we'll go back to the live screen. But we are 20 laps in, and we are ready to roll. Back on the live screen. Focused in, Ian Humphreys. He is your race leader. He is the one that everyone is trying to beat. Cole Younger. See where Cole Younger joined in onto the tab. Thank you, Cole, for coming out and supporting the channel. Appreciate you coming out and watching you fellas tonight out here racing around. If you guys are watching on Twitch, thanks for coming out. If you're on Facebook, thanks. YouTube, thanks. Big shout out to all the fans, all the sponsors that we got. It's fantastic having everybody come out here and support the channel. We'll flip over to the sponsors tab, show you all of them. Dirt Anarchy up there in the top left, that's who's racing. Anarchy Custom Wraps Designs, 06 Racing Productions, Buckwheats Customs, 4M Customs, Journal and Spike Design, and NRI Machining. My sponsors include Blueprint Event Rentals and Holbrook's Hometown Pharmacy. We are under caution, very first caution of the night, 20 laps in. Doing a great job, all the racers are here, of being aware of the cars around them, driving good clean lines, being clean and consistent. The iRacing official pace truck has just dipped off in the infield. Green flag is about to fly, and Ian Humphreys is going to take off once again here at Eldora Speedway in Rossburg, Ohio. Green flag flies. Ian with a good jump off the lead. Ian going to take the low line. Going to stick down low. Travis Gardner is floating up. Looks like Derek Jester trying to make the move up into second place. And at the line, looks like Jester is going to be your new second place competitor. Travis Gardner getting stuck up on the high line on the restart, starting on the outside. The low line is still in on the raceway. I'm excited to hear how these cars are driving from some of these guys whenever we do the interviews. Ian Humphreys, still your race leader. Derek Jester, second place. Travis Gardner, third. And Derek Jester and Travis Gardner are having a race for second place. Travis passed the line, second place. They are going back and forth. We are 24 laps in on a 35-lap feature. Travis Gardner and Derek Jester definitely putting on a good show for us here tonight. Derek Jester still trying to hold on to the low line, get the car a little bit sideways right there in 3 and 4. The idea for these cars is to keep them as straight as possible. The 358s and the big blocks are a little bit different whenever it comes to that, but definitely want that car to be as straight as possible, give you the most traction possible you can around the turn. Travis doing a good job up on the high side. Getting a good run off the top. A little battle there for second place between Gardner and Jester. Let Ian Humphreys gain a 1 second lead. Oh, Travis up into the wall, a little tap. That might give Derek Jester a little bit of what he needed. Derek still working the low line. Travis still up on the high side. Ian Humphreys all the way out front. 2 Adrenaline Spike Car Designs racing neck and neck for second place. Derek is not letting up on Travis Gardner. Definitely putting on a good show for second place right here. Travis floating a little high right here. Derek right up on his door, coming in on the low side. Both drivers doing an excellent job of being aware of who's around them. Travis floating up on the high side. Derek trying to get up there into second place, but can't do it. You just get such a run off the high side on this track. It's absolutely insane. There goes Travis. Ian Humphreys now leading 1.1 second. Gardner hitting the 16.626 there. Ian Humphreys hitting the 16.747. We are 30 laps into the 35 lap A main. If you guys are out there watching, thank you very much for coming out. Appreciate everybody supporting the stream, supporting me, supporting all the guys out here driving. I know that you guys really do enjoy being able to go back and watch some of their content. It's great to come out here and broadcast with these guys. They've all got great energy whenever they're getting ready to go out on the track. And we race throughout the week, and a lot of the guys in the league are very respectful, and they are very good drivers. It's definitely a competitive league. So Humphrey's all the way up front. Travis Gardner in second place. He has dwindled down the gap from 1 second all the way down to 4/10, diving down into the 3/10 numbers here. Travis has got 2 laps to do it. He might be able to run down the leader. Ian Humphreys still the race leader. Travis Gardner in second. Derek Jester in third. Nelson in fourth. Tucker in fifth. And rounding out the end of the field is Dillard. Travis Gardner on the low side of Ian Humphreys. Travis Gardner trying to throw the slider. Come on, 37X. White flag's out. Travis Gardner's got the low line sliding up in front of Ian Humphreys on the slider. I don't know if he'll be able to get it, though, here in turn number 3 and 4. Travis Gardner, your race leader. Ian Humphreys on the low side. Gardner getting pushed out a little bit on the raceway, and Gardner's going to take the checkered flag. What a great race out of Travis Gardner. He dropped back to third. He came back up into second. He figured out the line, and he ran down the leader to come away with a P1 finish. And the fireworks are flying at Rossburg, Ohio, Eldor Speedway. Fantastic job at all the drivers. Great job to Travis Gardner coming away with the P1 finish. Great job at Ian Humphreys leading most of the race. Derek Jester was all over Travis there for a second. We might have had a race for first place there. But, second place, I mean. Definitely had a great race. We are going to go to a quick break, and then we are going to be right back with all the guys for the interviews. If you guys are out here watching, thanks for coming. We'll be right back. All right, ladies and gentlemen, with me in the booth. What a fantastic race out of Mr. Travis Gardner. Travis did a great job in second place most of the race. Derek Jester was back here pushing on your door, trying to get up into that second place position, but you got back by him around lap 28-30. Is a great job out of you, and then you went up there and you chased down Humphreys. I know a couple laps before he had a 1 second lead, and then you dwindled it down to a 5 second lead and a half second. And you had 2 laps to go, and you ran him down. Tell us a little bit about your race, Travis.
Yeah, I couldn't find anything that was working for me at first. I tried the bottom. I can't run the bottom here very good at all. And then I found that faster line right there in the middle. That kind of helped me pull him in, and I moved up, got around him.
Well, Travis, you did a fantastic job. I know you held on to second place there for a while. Derek was kind of creeping up a little bit. But you did a good job holding on to that P2, and then the last couple laps came in, and you definitely found a line, and you got right up there on Ian Humphreys, and you blew right by him. So definitely made for a good show and a good race. How did the 358s feel with the new update? Anything different?
I kind of like them a little bit better now. They feel pretty good now.
Yeah, I think
I know they ain't as wobbly as they used to be.
That's something that I was really questionable about with the 358s, because I know when you were trying to grid in them before, they were just all over the place. I didn't know if that was still there, if it went away or what. But fantastic job to Travis, man. Excellent racing. Started out. Where'd you start out? P2?
P2.
Yep, outside pole. So outside pole to first place. Great performance put on by all the drivers here tonight. Travis, you did a great job. Give us a rundown of your sponsors, man.
I'd just like to thank you for broadcasting it. Brandon for putting it on like always, and Chris at Adrenaline Spike Designs. He threw this car together for me just in a couple hours the other night.
Well, it looks fantastic out there on the track. All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that was your P1 finisher for Dirt Anarchy iRacing League Season 3 opener in the 358 Modifieds. Great job to Travis. Travis, thanks a lot, man.
Thank you, Marcus.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go up and we are going to grab the next. All right, ladies and gentlemen, with me in the booth, your P2 finisher, Ian Humphreys. Ian, he was the race leader for most of the race. I thought he was going to hold on to it, but Travis Gardner somehow magically found a line right there in the last couple laps and ran you down. But Ian, great job on a P2 finish. Tell us a little bit about what was going on out there, man.
I just felt like the bottom was hooked up the best, as you can see, kind of transition seemed like kind of up the track there as Travis managed to run me down there towards the end after you kind of bumped up. I should have started moving up a little bit sooner. I waited until the last bit, and so it kind of just ran me down. I was just trying to play it safe. It seemed like early on in the middle to top, it was pretty slick on entry, and my car wanted to over-rotate, so I was just trying to keep it to the bottom to keep that thing rolling off exit.
Yeah, I wasn't too sure after the update on how the cars were going to drive, but I feel like the low line held on a little longer than it normally would have. Maybe that's true, maybe it's not. But
Yeah, I would have to agree with that.
yeah, I think the low line stuck a little more, and then I did notice that Derek ended up catching Travis, and Travis bumped up a line, and the top finally came in with about maybe 4 or 5 laps left to go, and he just definitely started scooting on it. But it was a fantastic finish out of you. Great racing there. I thought you maybe were going to come back up and get him because he threw the slider in 1 and 2. I thought you might have been able to get the jump on him in 3 and 4, but it turned out Travis is going to be the race winner tonight. But a P2 finish is just as good. So fantastic job at Ian. You want to send your sponsors out there, bud?
I wanted to give a big shout out to Maconi Setup Shop, Adrenaline Spike Designs, Subgrade Supplements, Extreme Sim Racing, and iRacing iFlag, and all the people that tune in to watch my stream.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, your P2 finisher, Ian Humphreys. Great job tonight, Ian.
Thank you.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go up and grab the next guy. Derek.
What's up, man?
Ladies and gentlemen, in the flesh, Derek Jester. It's about time he got a pole finish here tonight after what happened in them street stocks.
Yeah, I didn't crash my way out of this one.
Yeah,
I
did a fantastic job. Derek, tell us a little bit about what was going on in your race while you were out there, man.
Well, I was just really just trying to race clean and get used to this car and try not to let anybody run off on me. I thought I had Travis there for a little while, but he got on that top side and headed out on us.
Yeah, I was talking to Ian, and I thought the low line held on a little bit longer than it normally does, and I didn't know what kind of race that was going to call for in the end, but definitely a great performance out of you pushing up into second place. You were all over Travis there for a little bit, but I'm glad to see you get a pole finish after what happened in the street stocks, man.
Yeah, I'll try not to make too many more mistakes. So just getting used to these cars, like I said.
Yeah, well, it was a great performance, man. But tell us a little bit about what you think of the new update.
I like it. The cars seem like they got more feel to them, it seems like. So
A little more responsiveness, kind of.
yeah, it's a little bit more to get used to again, but it's fun. I like the way they handle.
I think it'll be a good thing for everybody in the league. Anyway, the new damage model is going to kind of help out with some of the issues we had before, and I think the new tire update is going to make the cars drive a little bit different. So it's going to have to make you wheel them a little more. So.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I think everything will be all right. But great job, Derek Jester. Glad to see you in the second race here at Eldora. Get the P3 position. Go ahead and shout out your sponsors, man.
Man, I just want to thank Dirt Anarchy for putting all this on, you for streaming all this for us, and Chris over at Adrenaline Spike, keeping our cars looking good all the time.
All right.
And
ladies and gentlemen, you heard it here. Derek Jester, P3 finisher. Great job to Derek. Thanks a lot, man.
Appreciate it, man.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it was a fantastic race, fantastic show that the guys put on for us out here. We'll go ahead and throw up the sponsor tab one more time, let y'all take a look at that. Let those sponsors sink in. Everything that you see right there on that screen is a reason why we are able to do this. Adrenaline Spike Designs, 06 Racing Productions, Buckwheats, NRI, 4M Customs. If it wasn't for all these guys coming out and sponsoring Dirt Anarchy, that we wouldn't have a Dirt Anarchy iRacing League to put on for the fans out there and for the guys that are out there on the track. But shout out to my sponsors, Blue Pen Event Rentals and Holbrook's Hometown Pharmacy. Thank you all for coming out and supporting the stream, supporting everything that we do here. And I am glad that the guys put on a show here for you tonight, because that was a great race to watch. Ladies and gentlemen, that will be the end of the broadcast. Thank you for coming out, and we will catch you next time.